Lord, help me. I am dying. Can't be long now. I have seen the death and madness that haunt the shadows of this town. Oh, so tired. What you looking at, mister? You'd be tired too if you had to lug this cart around all day.
Diary extract. Carl Whitehead. My partner, Leo Remington, and I head toward the town of Silverload, apparently a place of many superstitions. We are on course to pick up and catalog a number of native remains. Leo has not questioned the nature by which these remains were unearthed. I myself suspect that there is some dark secret to hide, an embarrassing incident in the acquisition of land. The journey to Silverload has been a hard one. The train was barely functional even before the storm came upon us. A giant man came calling for us. We were to be taken to the town on foot. We were presented with the town mayor's seal as a proof of his trust. We were taken through the storm that seemed to part as we moved through the swirling, dust-choked air. How had the mayor predicted such a storm and gotten help to us so soon? It all felt very preordained. Leo seemed not to notice. We were told by our hulking guide that we had to hurry to avoid meeting the all-important deadline of nightfall. Then we saw it. We were taken before the town mayor, who was flanked by the town preacher. I took an instant dislike to this fellow. He seemed to me as death personified. It seemed that they were uncomfortable in our presence. They did their best to mask their unnatural features. Their eyes, however, they could not hide. We were informed that the artifacts were kept in the hotel basement. We were to ship out the remains in 3 days' time. A shiver of panic swept through me at the prospect of spending such a long time in this wretched place. Leo now spends most of his time cataloging the grisly remains within the basement. Maybe my time here has unhinged me, but I hear voices, a tongue I do not understand yet, tones I recognize as accusations of what? Murder? Bullet holes prove my theory of ill deeds. I suspect the mayor probably cannot wait to get rid of such evil gains. On the first night the nightmares came. Visions of people screaming, men, women, and children slaughtered. At the center of this horror was the preacher, the devil himself. We were actively discouraged to leave the hotel, yet I was filled with a burning curiosity to explore this strange place. With hindsight, that curiosity cost me my soul. It can truly be said that there was an unusual look to the folks in this place. I was being watched. Maybe the vultures that circled the streets were there to pick at my psyche, to feast on the remnants of my wavering sanity. Most of my questions were met with distaste until...
This town is cursed. It has been for the past 40 years or so. A crime so unforgivable that even death itself would not be punishment enough. Life in this place is eternal suffering. No escape.
Crime? Eternal suffering? How do you know all of this? What do you mean? 262. And then they came.
Trust me. I was there.
And then they came.
Damn you all!
I grow weaker by the minute. A fever rides my mind. A terrible change has overcome my body. I must try and warn Leo about the danger here. If I am unable to escape, I will hide my journal in the hope that someone will find the book and alert others.
I would kill for a long, cool drink. Oh, that would do the trick. Yes, sir.